Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Sector 1FG. I am One Forsaken Gaming, and today we're going to be reliving some past with one of my personal favorite games, which is Bert. We're going to play a couple of different versions of it. We're going to play this one right here, which is on the Nintendo Game Boy, and we're also going to play the original arcade game to see if we can do some personal bests today. That's what my goal is. I don't know if the sound is okay, if it's a little loud, anything like that. It should be okay, but regardless. What's up, Big Baker? Welcome in. Good morning. Let me get everything set up here. Alright, we're good to go. Blasting. Alright, that's what I figured it was. Alright, let me turn that down. There we go. Yeah, that should be better now. Yeah, I kind of figured it might have been a little loud, because I can hear it on the thing on my computer, but sometimes it's like... There, it's perfect, alright. But I didn't want it to be too loud. This music is actually not, Alright, let's go. Whoops. Now, that's a good way to start the game off, right? How many times have I played Bert? Oh, Lord. I'm already off to a dead start. I almost feel like just getting a game over already, losing a life like that. Look at that, I'm already playing it close. I'm at least gonna get one of the snakes. You have a weird schedule this weekend, how come? How's it going there, Brett? Good to see you. I was gonna say, I think there was a snake coming. That said, this version is a lot different than what you'd usually see, because it's not like it has to move. It moves the camera around, but yeah, let's just finish it. So don't you dare make me go in a corner. Where is he going? I gotta stay here. 7 p.m. Go home for a few hours back Sunday. Wow. Well, at least the Sunday one's not that long. Oops, I could have gotten that apple. I added a few little things to this game, but not too much. But geez, that's like 12. That's like what? 14 hours? You should be able to get time and a half for that, or double time for that. I'm getting used to it. It's a work in progress. I'm missing my team where I originally was, but you know, duty calls. I gotta do what I gotta do. Get used to it. Where's that disc at? There it is. The cool thing, actually, a nice little feature that they added to this game, is that when you hit pause, it shows you the entire map. It's actually pretty cool. I'm a shipping receiving supervisor. And they added these little bonus videos too. Dunk. It's a little pineapple, or, you know, probably a pineapple or coconut. See, this is the other thing, too, you have to watch out for. Sometimes it puts you at the bottom of the map instead of the top. But as I said, if you look at the... Hang on. If you hit pause, it shows you what your map looks like. It's actually pretty cool. So you know what you've missed and everything. Because sometimes it's hard to actually tell where you've actually been on the map. Actually, pineapples grow from the ground. Yeah, that's true. I thought about that as soon as I said. I was like, oh, pineapples? What the hell is a coconuts? It's okay. It's still early in the morning. I haven't completely woken up yet. Lose a bet. What's up, Angel? What do you mean lose a bet? Lose a bet for what? I didn't lose anything. So it's like all these maps are different. I have to play this bad game. It's not bad. I love Q*bert. One of my favorite games. This is not horrible. I love Q*bert. Should have seen me at California Extreme, man. When I was there, man, I left my mark for sure. Got my new personal best on the arcade machine. Probably ban him. How dare you say that about Q*bert? We can't be friends. Nah, Q*bert's not for everybody. I love it though, because I originally grew up on an MS-DOS game called Jaybird, which is very similar, which is pretty much almost identical to this game, and I just fell in love with it. You know, it was one of my first games I ever played. I think I was 4 years old, and my dad used to just sit there and watch me play it on his computer, and he was just like, wow, he gets this thing. Metroid 2. Well, yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow. We're gonna be doing. I actually recently came across some. I don't actually lay. My cartridge is still inside the console, but whoops. Look at that! I confused the snake. I need a disc. We're gonna be playing the original Metroid tomorrow, but it's gonna be on the Famicom. I keep saying Famicom, it's Famicom. I don't know why I keep saying that, you know? Alright. Revenge of the Old 2600 was my first game ever played. I also Pac-Man was one of the first ones I ever played on the Atari 2600. That was one of the first ones I played. We got we got even a copy of Metroid Rogue Dawn on the Famicom. Well, we might be playing that tomorrow too. We'll see. The plot thickens. Oh, this is just a one level, okay. They cut out that middle step to make it a little more interesting on this map. Ah, dang it. My second death. I should have only been my first one, but I accidentally jumped off the freaking platform. Oh shoot, I should have waited. That was gonna be an item drop. I decided it was so much fun though playing this at the because it was when at the California Extreme, the gaming expo I went to earlier this year, they had a tabletop Q*bert, and I was all over that sucker. I was like, nope, I am not missing out on this. Lo and behold, I sat at that table for like 2 hours. I don't know what level I was at, but I got pretty darn far. But again, Q*bert, the original Q*bert stops at level 9. It doesn't go to like to 10, 11, 12, whatever. It doesn't. It just stops at. It stops at 9. So I can't really tell if once I finish a game where I actually am. Just spent hours playing. Hang on. Who got the highest score? Yeah. That was me and my couple of my friends. We used to do that kind of stuff. Frogger on the Apple. Frogger on the Apple computer. Frogger on the... Actually, yeah, it was Jaybird for me. Jaybird was the original game for me. Darn it, there went 2,500 points. Maybe I'll catch it now. Ah! Snake coming. Not old enough to have a computer. My dad was a computer engineer, so that's the only reason why I was able to get so much on the computer. It's like, well, what do you expect's gonna happen there? I haven't actually. I've played this a few times. I haven't actually watched any of the cutscenes on this. I think it's kind of fun. Well, I've only seen like the first few, but it's after that it's kind of like, oh, okay. Whee! Okay, this is just a 2. Hang on a second. This game does make you have to pay attention a little bit, especially as you start getting later in the levels. Was that a mistake? No, it wasn't. Sweet. Oh, the whole bugger went over this side. Oh, this is gonna be fun. I'm gonna have to let him chase me over here. Oh, what the hell? I pressed up. Arg. There's a loss of life I didn't need. Original Game Boy where you collected wood stocks? Shoot, what was that game? But yes, I do remember it. At least this one they're connected. The other map is really tough because they're not connected. Ah, crap. Oh, shoot. Okay, go, 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 go. Get rid of them. Game Boy was completely underrated with a lot of the games. It was, you know, a lot of the things it's like black and white and stuff like that. But you know, in all honesty, look at the content they're able to create with it. Which is those little cartridges, these little 8-bit cartridges. And I actually have a physical copy of this game. I'm playing this off my RetroPie, but just so I can switch between the games from the arcade to this, or vice versa, rather. But it's not yeah, it wasn't that expensive to find. It depends on the game. I mean, you really have to be kind of a fan of the series in order to really kind of want it. And even this one wasn't that expensive to find. It really wasn't. The new Spider-Man game, because was Spider-Man 2 for the what, PlayStation? Yeah, I don't own a PlayStation, so. Well, I mean, I own the original. I own 1 and 2 and 3, but I don't own any other ones. 4 and 5, I stopped. I didn't really care to get another one, to get the latest. This boss was Sandman. Yeah. Whee! Hate modern gaming. It's just, the thing for me is just with modern games, just, there's just not, it wasn't so much about the detail that it's like, oh my gosh, oops. It's more so about, no wonder this level's dropping snakes like crazy. So it's the 4th stage of the level, so there we go. It's not buying games since my backlog's like 3 miles long. You and me both, brother. Yep, see, here it is. Here's Bert for the Game Boy. It's actually almost a brand new copy. And then yesterday I got this little gem here. Oops, I can't show it. Look at these little platforms. Yeah, I'll show you once I finish this level. That worked out perfectly. I'll tell you, for GTA 6, I'm not. The game looks like crap. They could have done so much more. For a game that should have been, I'll just say this: for a game that has been anticipated and waited for so long, they could have easily have done the graphics way better. No, don't get me wrong. There were certain spots that were that I kind of were like, okay, where I was like, okay, this is gonna work. This actually looks like it should be something on the PlayStation 5 or Xbox Series X. But then there's a lot of the scenes I was just like, that looks like PlayStation 3 graphics. That's the one thing that I will say about the Grand Theft Auto series. None of the games were in top notch in terms of graphics, as they should have been, because that's such a promote. How much they promoted the heck out of these games. They should have done a lot. They should have put a lot bigger effort on it, on the graphics. I'm very disappointed in the way it looks. And I mean, I just never was a fan of the series regardless, but I don't know. They could have done a lot better with it. Shoot, I have to waste a disc because I can't. I never was a fan of the series, and one thing's for sure about that series, a lot of it, I understand it has to do with gangster stuff and everything, but the language was a little bit over the top. There were way too many F-bombs and stuff like that. It just lost interest in that too. The dialogue was just cursing up a storm, and it was just unnecessary. It was just, no. It was just no thanks. Oops. It's like with the RPG games. I just honestly just never really cared for, I just never really cared for it. I mean, I watched my partner bought, what was it, 5? And I was just like, I got really tired of it so quick. It's also the same thing what they keep trying to do with like open world and stuff like that. I'm just not really into open world games. Haha. Alright, all good, sir. I'll be here. Not going anywhere anytime soon. We got high scores to get. I can't stand open world. It's just too much. It's just, it makes the game just too long. It's like it takes you, it's like, oh, you need to get on this. It's especially like one of the things that I've noticed, not noticed, but one of the things that I've kind of just not really cared for a whole lot is the simple fact that, shoot, why did I do that? I just made a mess of myself. What are you doing? Pressing over, go. I'll have to come back over and get that one. Let me get these things out of the way. Is there a snake coming yet? I don't think so. Yep, there is now. It's just, it's like, oh, you have to get from one side of the world to the other because you have to do this there, and then you have to go back to the other side of the world because you need this, and it's like, This gets old really quick. And plus it's like, if you ever played The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker, that's a perfect example of a reason why I stopped liking it, why I did not enjoy open world games. And the main reason why is because... Stinker. Ah! I was gonna say, I'm probably gonna have to sacrifice a life here unless I can get a time stopper to save me, but I didn't think that was gonna come through. But it just, Wind Waker just, it was like, don't get me wrong, it just took way too long to get to places, and that's what really got me. It's like, oh, it tells you where to go and everything, but it's like, you don't, but to get there just took way too long. And that's my biggest issue with open world games. It's too long. Like, I understand you want to create this vast world and all this goodness and everything else, but in all reality, just to progress through the game, you have to do this and that and everything else. It's like, nah, I don't think so. And it's gonna take me this long to get from one side of the world to the other. No thanks. I'll stick to my Legend of Zelda OG. That's open about enough open world as I want to deal with. Dang it. Oh, bugger came down too. Yeah, I mean, everyone has their different likes, and that's perfectly fine, but, you know, that's just open world stuff is just not for me. Just not my thing. Yeah, this was the other thing I was going to show you guys real quick. I actually got a Japanese version of Metroid 2 Return of Samus. So, pretty happy about that. I said I got a Famicom version of the original Metroid. I got a Famicom version of Game Boy. I was gonna try the bomb. Alright. Um, I also have a copy of my game's flipping out. I also have a copy of Metroid Fusion, the Japanese version, on the way too. Of course you're gonna choose that way. Ah, hurry up. Phew! I thought I wasn't gonna mess that one up. Oh shoot, there was still two down there. Japanese carts, yeah. This one, as soon as I saw it on online, I was like, dude, just having the actual name in Metroid for in Japanese just looks so cool. I know the Japanese probably look at me or probably would look at it and say, eh, it's in Japanese. But for an American person, it's quite cool. Shoot, I gotta change. Oh, these are. Oh, okay. Whoops. Never mind. I thought I knew what I was doing here. Apparently not. Dang it, I was trying to see if I could let the apple fall. Dang it, dang it. Oh, you little bugger. I thought I was done with the level. Nope. I have to keep hopping around. Yay. There's some snow in the lowlands. Oh, there you go. We haven't seen snow in San Jose for like years. Many, many years. Unless you're up at Mount Hamilton. Whoops. Almost misjudged where the disc was there for a moment. Not what I wanted to do. But for us, no, I actually don't mind the snow so much if I'm going to visit a place that has snow, but I think it's actually no pun intended, but I think it's very cool. Just saying. Bottle caps. Ah! Ball cut me off. Yeah, I was gonna say, I hear a snake. Not fun to drive. No, no. It's the same thing with ice. Oh, bugger. Snuck by me. There it is. No, I don't mind snow. I think it's nice. It's peaceful for me, is the way I see it. Let's see how he does with his bomb. Hey! What's up, RGM? Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. We got some lovely little Q-Bert here today. So tomorrow we're going to be doing Metroid on Famicom. Well, this looks like little pastries that he's jumping on. Whoops. course you're gonna make me have to jump down there. Aquaman 2? No, I didn't care for the first one. Jason Momoa can't act. Just a big ego. Shoot, I'm gonna have to go around. Whee! And besides, most of the almost 90% of the DC movies are garbage. Just saying. Not to say that all the Marvel ones are great, but you know. I don't care what people said. I actually, like, a lot of people didn't like the Marvels. I actually really thought that was fun. I actually kind of enjoyed that one. No, it was not. The Flash movie was horrible. I will totally disagree with you on that one. The Flash movie was awful. It just... No. I can't stand Ezra as an actor. I cannot... The whole plot of the movie and everything was just... No, I'm sorry. They should have left... If they would have left Grant Gustin as who does the TV series as the actual Flash, I probably would have enjoyed it a little bit more, but overall, I thought the movie was just hot garbage. Sorry, Mage, to quote you, for example. Yeah, that's your line. You're here, so I thought I was like, wait, hot garbage. Yeah, that sounds like something you would say. Ah, crap. I forgot to wait. But anyway. A lot of the... I just... If I'm looking towards anything, I think I'd be more interested in like, the Wonder Woman movies. Because at least those ones were semi-decent. Especially the first one. You see, other than Batman Begins, I don't really have too many DC movies that I really care for. They really have to make a mark. I know, I was trying to convince my coworkers too, who thought that The Flash was a good movie too, and I'm just like, nope. And that's the problem with DC movies that I've noticed a lot, is this: they try to throw in puns like it's part of... It's like, dude, you're DC. You're supposed to be dark. You're meant to be dark. A lot darker side. Marvel, they can get away with doing little puns here and there and stuff like that, but not... I was like, DC? No. Oh, the game's starting to speed up now. Just let the snake follow me. Oh, darn, the apple went the other way. DC fan at all. I mean, I like Batman. I really think Superman is kind of lame. But I never really was a fan, but my partner really likes Superman, so... Whatever. I just never... I don't know, I always think he was just... Haha, beat him. Nice. Maybe it was DC. DC, it's like, how many times are you gonna redo Batman or Superman movies with different people? You know, that's one thing. I mean, you could kind of say the same things about it in some of the Marvel movies. At least they're being consistent, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Okay, this is where the fun begins. This is like level 5 on the arcade, and I think this is where the last of this stuff, like the last changes for these levels are. Alright, we're gonna stay right here. Wait for the snake. darn, the time freezer went the other direction. Whee! And speaking of mage, though, here, if you guys want to know, those of you who know me, know that RGM is the one responsible for all of my stuff, so huge shout out to him. Whee! I hated to waste the disc right there, but my overlays, my my screens, and all that, the thank you screens, all that is him. You guys, if you're new to the streaming business and all that stuff, and you want some good looking stuff, he's a great person to talk to. Shoot, this is gonna throw me off. It'll make me waste more time having to get down here. See, so Qbert does have a little bit of strategy involved too, because you have to kind of situate yourself so that you can actually... Shoot. Ah, that was a mistake. It's okay, I still have 11 lives left. Well, 12. 0 counts as 1 in this game. And we just got another one back, so I'm good with that. You're at the point where the Marvel movies are getting... Yeah, I'm kind of getting that way too. They're just putting out too much. Although, speaking of movies, though, the next Star Wars movie is due for Episode 10. It's supposed to be in 2027. That's what I read yesterday. And it's supposed to be a continuation of what Rey's story. It's supposed to take place like 10-15 after Rise of Skywalker. Or something like that, but it's dated for 2027. Ah! I tried to erase it. Welcome back, sir. Good morning, Mrs. MJ. Welcome. Shoot, I need a disc. Shoot, I should have left this open. Come on, that snake, hurry up. I don't want one of those little green guys to come down. And of course it puts me on the wrong side. Let's go. Spider-Man's getting overdone. It's not Spider-Man for me, it's who's the one that they're really, for me, is who they're overdoing? Of course you're gonna go there. Lately I've been kind of like wondering what the heck's going on with Doctor Strange. You know, it's like one thing, it's always one thing or another. This should work out perfectly. Yep, I even got a bonus 2,500. Nice. Star Wars spin-offs are getting crazy too. Yeah, but at least they've been semi-decent though. Like, I can't wait for the Mandalorian part, you know, the next season 4, and they're gonna have Ahsoka series 2. But at least they're trying to keep it, you know, consistent. You know, I have no problems watching The Mandalorian. Oops, I think I jumped a little too fast, but that's alright. Come on. Nope. Wasn't gonna go back over there unless I had to. Ah! Jump! Oh, you went on that one? Well, bugger had to go there. Oh, come on! I didn't jump in time. But Ahsoka was really good. There we go. See what I mean? It's like you have to watch where the heck the... There's no discs up here? There's one. Okay. I may not even get to the arcade today. Shoot. Why this thing's going. My arcade may even run, may actually take a couple hours. See, that's what makes this game actually kind of tough, is because you don't know where some of these discs, it's hard to tell where they're gonna drop you off. We should be okay to finish this level now. Yay! The Marvel Universe and how each one is so different, it's simple. Yeah, it's like, it's not too over the top. It's like sometimes, like, especially when some of the DC movies, it's just like, oh, let's just see how many villains we can put into a movie. And that's been a huge problem I've had with them. Because it's like, it all started with, like, the original, like, the Batman movies with, Michael Keaton, and then eventually they were just like, and then they put in Val Kilmer and stuff as Bruce Wayne and all that. It just was not the same. Yeah, the multiverse is just, I think that's another thing that's kind of that is making me lose interest too, is like, oh, well, we have this time frame, we can just jump back in time and just go here and go there, and it's like, oh, sure, we'll just fix everything, you know, just... The Flash TV series, when they started doing that, right after, when he went back in time and decided that he was going to change the fate of his mother, it was like, you know... Shoot, what did I do? Get that? There we go. Dang it. I don't know why I chose to go that way. Ah. Yeah, all this time travel and everything else. I mean, I can understand when you had, like, the time stone and everything else, but it just... Shoot, this sucks. I'm gonna have to redo this. It's not how I wanted to do it, but whatever. I'm gonna have to sacrifice a life here just to finish this level. It's like, we got 11 lives. We got enough lives. I can spare it. But then it's like, then they started abusing the whole thing. Boom. What happens next? You have to continue going. Oh, really? They just put this back? Oh, so it just recycles, but it gets tougher now? Oh, shoot. No, sorry, I got sidetracked. So now it's just a one-off thing now? Huh. I saw the little guy changing the squares back there, so I know I have to go back over there. Oh shoot, he's moving fast. Pardon me, coming through. Whee! Alright. We're gonna do Spider-Man, a different universe in one movie, and it's like, okay, I'm done. Yeah, it's just getting to that point now. Whew, that was closer than I thought. I pressed up and he wasn't moving. Okay, so now the game is really starting to pick up. But this is only, you only have to change the squares once, so that's kind of helping. I'm getting my little chocolate squares. White chocolate squares. Oh, he cut me off. Dang it. Yeah, this game has definitely picked up difficulty all of a sudden. You get to level 11, man, that's crazy. But I mean, I'm still, like, the only thing is, like, I'll still go back and watch, you know, a lot of the stuff and everything, but I just... Okay, classic Q*bert level. Holy crap, he's, like, right on my tail. You don't have a disc, you're not going to finish that level. Holy crap. Leave me alone! That was a quick level, oh my goodness. Crazy. You like my little Q*bert and Funko Pop even? I stupidly could have had that signed by the creator of Q*bert. Oh, so I was just gonna keep replaying this thing? Okay, so this is a 2. Change everything twice, it doesn't go back. Those little blot like little bags. Bags of crap. You know, like the joke where you put a bag of poop on the front door or something like that, ring the doorbell and run away. Ah! I saw him coming. You never played this one? You should. It's so much. Well, for me, it's a lot of fun. It's very easy to pick up. This is the original was released on the arcade in 1982. I think it was. Oh, dang it! I forget. In this one, he doesn't fall. I gotta hesitate just a bit longer. Oh, I missed my time freezer. Just figuring out this, you're just jumping around. Whee! It does get tough. It does, I mean, in the arcade there was really only 5 levels. There was really only 5 levels, but this one there's a lot more. Game Boy cartridges can hold a lot more information than the original arcade 1982. Oh, come on. You was already going over the edge. Baloney. I'm just gonna wait. Hang on a sec. I had something about Civil War. I'll look at that one in just a moment. Game's gotten picked up some speed, so I need to pay attention a little bit more. Jump, you idiot! Civil War and he pissed me off. Cap was supposed to die. Right. Really, I loved Civil War. Supposed to die and Bucky takes over and let him live. Well, Marvel decided to do something different with the movies versus the comics. Whee! Right in between all the enemies. Nice. Take that, thank you very much. Nope, we're getting an extra 500. Go! Now, Civil War, I thought was... No, I was actually kind of happy the way that ended. I mean, the overall movie was really good. The Captain America movies, I think, were all really good. Okay, so now he's just jumping on it. What was he thinking? Okay, so this one reverts back to like level 3. Okay. Got it. Team Stark or Team Cap. Yep. I didn't care. I didn't have a side. I just watched the movie. These little bag enemies are annoying because they don't ever go away unless you get a snake. Well, no, actually, no, that's not true. They do jump off at some point, but it's like I'm gonna sit right here. Why didn't you jump on that side? But in all fairness, I think I probably chose Captain versus Iron Man. Iron Man Force is more suited for my style, but... Oh, why did I jump there? I was not smart at all. The great thing about this is if you finish the level, you get 1/3. You're 1/3 of the way to a free one for a 1-up. Because it's once you get your first one at 5,000, it's every 15,000 points. I gotta say there has to be a disc down here. And that's what makes this version a little bit more challenging. Unless you're actually looking at the map to see where everything is. You can easily get lost. Sometimes. I'll take the 2,500. Ah, dang it, he cut me off. Shoot, why did I do that? I just made my life even more hell. Starting to lose lives here, guys. After we finish this, I'm gonna jump onto the arcade. I'll have to make some adjustments. Uh-oh. He got blown sky high. Whee! I'll let you guys know I did get some. I do have some new emotes in the chat, as well as some. As one of my returned as one of my animated ones. I got. See, I'm so used to him going up and versus down. Because the arcade, that's what he does. Whoops. There's no block down there. Whee! That was a pointless loss of life. But if you're gonna play but Mrs. MJ, if you're gonna play an actual a Q*bert game, I say start with just the arcade, the original 1982 arcade game, because this is something you would probably want to grow into. It's the same thing. I haven't actually even. I do have this game on PlayStation. There is a Q*bert version. Oh shoot, I wasn't paying attention. There is a Q*bert game on PlayStation 1. There's many different platforms that. Oh, God, man, I'm being careless. Partially because I'm not used to this level either. I'm just not used to playing the Game Boy version, otherwise I'd be... Oops. Yeah, I took a risk. I'm losing way too many lives now. Oh, I can't risk it. Shoot, I see those orange dots over there. Make my way around. After I do this first. What's up, Mr. Bruce? Good morning. We're just hopping around here. Crap, he was supposed to go the other way. Man, I'm just getting my butt kicked right now. There we go. Good to see you, Mr. Bruce. Yeah, we got Mrs. MJ's in the house, too. Part of the Bruce community. Oh, why did I saw the ball there and I jumped anyway. Why? Why, God, why? We're just hopping on steps today. Can you imagine what Q*bert's legs would look like? Those big old bulky legs. Having to jump upstairs and all that stuff, man. He'd be like... Oh, man, I didn't see him. I couldn't see him. I'll take that extra 1,000. I'm gonna say a snake's probably about to come down. I mean, man, his legs have got to be like just super huge. He got some muscle legs. Yeah, no kidding. Jumping up and down stairs? Oh, hell yeah. He's not walking upstairs, he's jumping. Oh shoot, someone must have come down. One of those old green guys must have come. Yep. And there goes another one. Shoot, where's the disc? Where's the disc? I did go down that far, didn't I? Crap, and there's another snake coming. I think there's another one up here. Dang it, he went the other way. I'm out of discs. I have to lose a life. There's no way I'm gonna be able to get that going. Yeah, now you come. Yeah, we made it to level 15. I think there's supposed to be like revenge on the tree. Dunk. What does he turn into Lady Lisa? At least in this one, they give you a few extra little items and enemies and stuff, because Bert, the original one, doesn't have that many. Nice. Like I said, I may not even get a chance to play the arcade if I keep going on this one. Although, I will say this one is a lot harder. Oh, of course, he jumped backwards. Normally, those little guys don't jump like that. Once they reach an end, and like a platform, they usually go back. Oh, whoops! I went to go up one more. Whee! Okay, this is like level 5. Shoot, I got another snake coming. Shoot, I need another disc, otherwise I can't finish this level. Oh, yeah, I can. I could have, but unfortunately, I had a snake.